The Professors is brought to you by Blackborder.com. The site offers pro player articles by Rookie of the Year Lino Bergold, Martin Yuza, Gerard Fabiano, Nico Bunny, Jan Massacre, Joel Califel, forums, auctions, podcasts, some of the lowest prices on the internet, and more. So go check out Blackborder.com today.
Zendikar brought a lot to the table when it first came in, but Worldwake didn't.
It's a little lackluster as compared to Zendikar, where it had like the fetch lands and it had really good planeswalkers. Like you get one planeswalker in this set. He's kind of good. We really don't know yet. It's Ken Nagel's set. He's got a lot of fatties in there. He's got Terrastodon.
I love the flavor. I love how it's just continuing what it is. I like that they gave us back Manlands. I'm really looking forward to seeing what it does and how it improves M10, because there was a lot of things we were wondering why they did that in M10.
Like, I only see a couple of cards that are there that I would really want to gun for. I like the idea of the multi-kicker. It kind of gives a new flavor on an old mechanic that we've been having for a while.
It's neither good nor bad, depending how you can work it.
As a limited format, it's very balanced, because it's just like, it's kind of like Rochambeau. It's like, who can kick each other in the nuts quicker and faster, and like, more times.
From just a beginner to a pro, you need a montage.
I think we'll replace the M10 lands, because if they're going to come and play tapped, might as well make them a win condition.
It's making the M10 lands look bad again.
A red-green Manland, because I think that's the only one that's really worth the payment.
They'll probably see play except the red-black one. My personal favorite would probably be the black-blue one. Like, Unblockable is kind of good.
I'm really looking forward to block. I know that really has nothing to do with the Manlands, but this block is just really, really interesting.
Blue is taking a step up, and I think it'll start to see more play in Eldrazi. I don't think you'll see it just yet. You're still just going to see Grixis control.
I think blue's kind of better. They gave it a decent counterspell. Like, the spell's not that good.
Blue has definitely gotten a little bit more of a resurgence.
That makes for healthy Magic, because I'm sick of all the control players playing John 2.
Blue got a little bit better.
Es bleiben im Raum Kite, Jode, Krebs und Butter.
I don't think Jun's going to see any like hardship with this set. I think it's going to make maybe like the blue-white American control deck like that much better.
I think it's getting worse.
Unless you splash the blue into Jund, and then you're just not even playing Jund anymore. I played around with the idea of Subdraxis Jund, where, you know, my idea is to keep cards out of your hand so you can't do anything.
Vampires is getting better.
Like, you have the Urge to Feed, which is going to replace Disfigure. People are talking about running Calastria Highborn. Like, I don't think it's a 4-of in the deck, because you need Bloodghasts, you need Hex Mages to deal with like Planeswalkers and other things with counters and whatnot.
Vampires got a bump up, and Vampires was doing fine before, because it's pretty decent with their amount of removal they have and quick guys. Vampires is going to take a little bit of Jun's pie. That's going to make it healthier.
As a deck on their own, no.
There hasn't been like a really good like ally to push that. Non-creature ally spells would be a good idea.
No, there's definitely not going to be any type of allies deck. If you ever go into top deck mode in an allies deck, you can't catch up. And maybe people would be wrong, because I love drafting allies, and I think it's really fun.
I think that if allies got a couple of cards that were just bomb allies, that, you know, if you saw that, you know, there goes the game, I think that it might be a viable deck.
I'm kind of just sick of standard right now. Like, Jund is way worse than fairies.
Always fade out in a montage.
The new Jace. It's got 4 abilities. Makes it cool.
Jace, because Jace has 4 abilities.
New Vampire for 2. I like the new Kraken, because I want to make them work.
I like that we have Quicksand back. I like Amulet of Vigor. People are going to look for things to do with it. I'm not going to be the one to break it, but somebody is, and I think it's awesome.
That would really do well in, again, control decks.
The Angel's kind of cool. The O-Ring one. Searing Blaze. because that card can just be such a blowout. Abyssal Persecutor's like, oh, you're playing black? You're playing Abyssal Persecutor. As long as you have a way to kill it, you're playing it if you're in black, and I heard that's what black does.
Sphinx, I'm actually playing him in the draft right now. I'm hoping he comes out and does some damage for me.
Leatherback Baloth.
Bear Claw, aka the core Firewalker, is pretty nuts. Like, it's not as good as Burrington Fortender in my opinion. A lot of people say it is as good, but like the fact that you can like prevent an earthquake with Burrington Fortender is kind of huge.
If you fade out, it seems like more time has passed in a month.
Economy sucks, and Magic just keeps getting more expensive, so it sucks.
Apparently it's not hitting everybody that hard. I think it's just because it's Magic and people love to play it.
They have to do new things to try and make people want to buy Magic cards. I think Zendikar was the start of that. They reprinted fetch lands. They gave the people what they wanted. They wanted fetch lands, we gave you fetch lands. The economy being down also cheapens the price for a lot of the vintage playable good cards. Mishra's Factories are down. Moxes are down, Black Lotuses are down, Recalls are down because the economy's down, because people are offering their cards cheap as hell so that they can pay off their car payments, so they can make house payments. I have a decent portion of my friends that I know can put a down payment on a house by selling their collection of Type 1 cards.
I haven't seen it affect Magic whatsoever. How much is Baneslayer now? How much is Tarmogoyf still?
The economy's not doing as bad as it was, so I think that the extra pocket money, the players are starting to come back.
I don't know. It's Magic. It's awesome.
It has something to do with Duel of Planeswalkers, the player rewards. You know, people are just getting things for free. These people have been playing all the time, you know, and they just decided to sign up.
I think Legacy as a whole becoming, you know, a lot bigger a format to play is because of the fact that it doesn't cost a lot of money. There's only a few cards every now and then that come out in a new set to, you know, boost up that deck.
It's the exact same thing as if you were investing for the first time. Like, let's say you left for a while and you got back into Standard. You needed to get all the staples, Baneslayer Angels, everything. Like, it's the exact same investment, but you're only investing it once.
Something rotates out and it doesn't necessarily lose value.
It brought some awesome stuff for like Legacy and Vintage. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a non-land card. Then put all cards revealed this way into your hand. It's pretty good in 43 land. Once they have Mana Bond out, and they play that, they're like, oh, I just drew 17 cards. Discard step, I'll go into play. I think that's going to be another incentive for them to play blue, is because of Treasure Hunt. Like, they played like a one-off Tropical Island.
The Mirfolk guy is definitely going to see play in Legacy. Like, the Mirfolk deck's already really good.
Maybe a Manland or two, but I don't really think it's going to be that affected.
Rise of the Eldrazi is definitely going to be the colorless set.
That's going to be a really good card come Rise of the Eldrazi.
They've played out what they could play out. The Phyrexians are supposed to be like cyborgs, basically. They're like half human, half metallic already, so I think it would merge pretty well with Mirrodin. And it makes a set like that twice as fun.
They've been doing good things, you know, so I'm not going to scoff at anything they do.
They're just going to go over the top and maybe bring back some of the old mechanics from Mirrodin.
That'd be cool if they just went back and kind of did it over again. Like redid Modular and Sunburst, so Sunburst was good.